It is really hard to truly be responsible for keeping yourself persistent, going after your dreams. And when it comes with that, there are so many drawbacks, hardships that keep you and prevent you from continuing. We're so used to that comfortability that we've created, that circle of comfort that we retreat to whenever we try something new. I've been noticing this within my own personal life because I decided to start streaming. And within streaming, I was uncomfortable playing on mouse and keyboard. I was so bad that I began to get frustrated. I was thinking to myself, I play these games all the time. I have so many hours within these games, yet I suck. I suck using my fingertips, as I would say, to actually play these games that I am fundamentally adept to on console. And this same thing is a reflection on ourselves whenever we chase after our dream. I have another example as this because chasing after my dream and actually aspiring to impact and make that change also comes from making content. And truth be told, there are a lot of people watching you. There are a lot of people watching you, waiting for you to stop, waiting for you to fail. But then there's also a lot of people watching you because they want you to make it. They see your potential and they want you to continue growing and to continue changing, impacting other people's lives. There is always a negative and a positive to situations, and we have to be comfortable facing those things. You don't even have to be comfortable facing those things. I actually want to change that perspective with being comfortable with being uncomfortable is what I meant to say. Being uncomfortable within pursuing anything that you didn't have before comes with that challenge of actually attaining that thing. And once you achieve something, once you achieve that thing that you're going after, it is such a rewarding feeling. Yet we are set back so much because of the hardships, the barriers that we must conquer, the things we must go through in order to get to that end result. We all want to make it to the end result, and we see what it is that we need to get to. We see that end result, yet it's not in our grasp. But it's up to us to realize it has always been in our grasp. It has always been right there. We just have to keep making that effort to making that progress, to move towards it. Being in this mindset and thinking that everything is so far away, everything is not even possible, pointless attempts, not even feeling like you are capable, that you are enough to even do it. I am constantly faced with setbacks and doubts and fear, the disbelief that I'm actually worthwhile for doing certain things. Yet, with all these negative thoughts that combat me every single time, there is a equally positive result and thought within my head that shows that it is actually worth it. And I see the progress. I see it within myself. I see it how I carry myself. And I see it within life. Life itself is rough. Promise you. Nothing. Nothing is easy. Nothing like that. And to give up on myself is to give up on all the people that have believed in me, all the people that actually tune in and watch and tell me that things are going to be better and things will get better. Things will never get better until you work through what's worse. Light at the end of the tunnel. When it's dark, you have to keep moving forward to get to that light. So making these steps, making this progression is something that has been a constant back and forth. It's a constant back and forth that we fight with ourselves, that we think that we are not enough. And I feel like that influence really comes from the media, really comes from online, because everyone has access to your life with the click of just one touch to one application. And then you're connected to all these other applications that you've been on. You're easily found because if you have the same username for multiple different apps, there you are. If you have the same profile picture, there you are again. You're so easily found. That's if you post online and participate with being online. Like the vast majority of us are online, hence why you're watching this YouTube video. But this idea that we are not enough because of the media, everyone sees the positive light, the positive side of everyone's life, yet no one really sees your struggle. No one really sees the amount of days that you're sitting on the edge of the bed thinking about life, thinking about what it is that you want to do with yourself and why you're here. That is a really daunting thought. And getting through these negative thoughts has given me a perspective of strength and courage and resilience, really, because it's so easy to succumb to negativity. It is so easy to allow things to knock us down. It is so easy to stay stuck. But I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be that 18-year-old self that I was. Fearful, doubting everything, every part of myself, not believing in that I actually am significant. You really don't believe it within yourself by hearing it from other people. It takes time. It really does take time for it to resonate within yourself, to realize for your own perspective that all of these hardships, all of these things that you have been going through is for a reason, it's for a purpose, and it's building you into the person that you are today. Yesterday will not be the same as today if you choose to go about it differently. You don't have to allow the past to dictate your present. You don't have to be afraid of the future just because today doesn't look great. Today doesn't look like it's promising. Today doesn't look like how you want it to be. You can make it into what you want it to be each and every day. And each and every day I have been practicing myself, practicing my speech, practicing understanding what it is that I desire, what it is that I want to keep doing. And truth be told, it's to help other people who are in the midst of the storm. Definitely lead by example, because it is actually all very simple. And the answer to it all comes from constantly putting yourself in uncomfortable moments, places where you never saw yourself being able to be at. And really, each and every day, each and every time that I record, it's a different feeling. It is a different person. What people say do not matter. It is all what you say and tell yourself. What you tell yourself is what carries you out. It is what makes you change. It is what makes you wake up and finally realize you don't want to live the way that you've been living. You don't want to continue down this path. You don't want to not know anymore. So now you know what you need to do. Now you see the vision. Now you see your purpose. Keep going. Giving up is not the answer. Giving up is so easy. And it's much easier when you actually start. It is much easier when you keep going. Because once you keep going, that fire within you will ignite. And you will never, ever want to go back to where you were. I don't ever want to go back to that version of me where I just half-assed it. Truthfully, really realizing it in real time because my facial expressions have changed. I know that it's worth it. And I know that there are people out there who have a perspective that can add on to it. So help me help you. We are all in this together. Don't stop believing.